My eldest granddaughter is my daughter's child from her first marriage. They lived together for almost 10 years, and to this day I can't understand how they managed to endure each other for so long. My daughter's husband was a difficult, hot-tempered man with a constant feeling that the whole world owed him something. They argued all the time, not just raised their voices, but fought so loudly that the neighbors had to call the police more than once. Physical fights, smashed dishes, screaming in the middle of the night. It was a complete nightmare. They didn't get married out of love either, but because my daughter got pregnant. I tried to stop her back then, told her that a child is not a reason to ruin your life, that it's possible to come to an agreement, arrange child support, and raise a baby calmly, without daily scandals. But youth, fear of being alone, and pressure from his relatives did their job. My granddaughter grew up in an atmosphere of constant tension. I saw many times how she clung to me and flinched at the sound of her parents' raised voices. Both my daughter and her husband complained to me about each other in turn, each convinced they were the victim. I knew from the very beginning that this marriage was doomed. The only question was how long it would last. In the end, they divorced after almost 10 years, and the divorce was ugly, through the courts, with mutual accusations so shameful that it was painful to listen to. Her former husband tried to get custody, but fortunately, he failed. As a husband, he was useless, but to be fair, my daughter turned out to be a good mother. No matter how bad her relationship with her ex was, she never took it out on the child. After the divorce, the father almost disappeared from his daughter's life. He paid child support irregularly and constantly made excuses. He claimed that his ex-wife was preventing him from seeing the child, but that simply wasn't true. I personally arranged with my daughter for my granddaughter to come stay with me on weekends so that he could visit and spend time with her. My daughter didn't object, but he either didn't show up at all or called at the last minute saying he had urgent matters to deal with. That's when I finally understood that it wasn't about restrictions. It was about complete lack of interest. Later, he moved to another region of the country, to Canada, remarried, and had 2 more children. I saw those grandchildren very rarely, maybe a couple of times a year over video calls, and even then only on holidays. His new wife was outwardly polite, but quickly made it clear that I didn't really belong in their lives and that my involvement should be kept to a minimum. I didn't argue or force myself into their family. But with my eldest granddaughter, everything was different. She practically grew up with me. I took her to school, helped her with homework, enrolled her in extracurricular activities, and had her stay with me during holidays. She often spent the night at my place, and many people believe that I became a second mother to her. She is 19 now and has enrolled in a medical college in Melbourne, and I am incredibly proud of her. Her biological father didn't even congratulate her on graduation, let alone offer any help. By that time, they hadn't communicated for many years, and my granddaughter sees him as some abstract person somewhere far away. No resentment, no interest, just emptiness. That was when I made my decision. If neither her parents nor her father gave her a sense of security, then I would. I own an apartment, a small house outside the city, and a car. I didn't tell anyone about my decision in advance, but I've already arranged the documents so that everything will go to my granddaughter after I'm gone. Once, her father casually hinted that it would be nice if I sold the house and helped him with his business. I just smiled. He doesn't want to sell his own property, but selling someone else's is apparently fine.
No.
Everything I earned and managed to keep will go to the one who was there, who grew up before my eyes, who needed me and never betrayed me. And the adults can take responsibility for their own choices.